Hello, ladies and gentlemen and others. Oh, you cannot see me. Hey, hold up. I think the fan is hitting the mic. Wait, hold up. Yes. you can feel the fan hitting me. I should turn it off now. I forgot to turn it off. Hello, ladies and gentlemen and others. My name is Yuffie. Well, Yuffie, no. A little star. I mean, yeah, but not really. And welcome back to the stream. How you doing, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day today. I'm gonna get straight into speedrun. I will be waiting for chatters because I kinda want to head straight into speedrunning and not think about nothing else ever again in my life. You must say, you what the hell? Why you like feel like shit? And it's because I'm kind of fresh right now. I'm kind of like running through one spot to another right now, so I need like so that's why I'm gonna get straight into the speed running. So I apologize if things are gonna be a little bit too crazy. So just don't take it as a wrong thing. Hello, I don't speak Russian, so I think that's Russian. I apologize if I got it wrong. I don't speak your language. I'm sorry, but I hope you're having a fantastic day today. That is Russian, okay. Okay, just testing that. Yeah, sorry, I don't speak Russian. I have no idea what you said. You could say something that could offend me, but I have no idea what you said. But I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Doing decently well, kinda like everywhere right now, but it doesn't matter because I still need to practice the speedrun, or I'm gonna take a break from this. Next week I'm gonna stream something differently from the usual. I might finally give it a try, new slug for FNaF Redacted, or even try a mod for Deltarune, just to change. You know, we've been doing a lot of FNaF lately, so you know, change the pace a little bit.
I just pulled up.
Good job.
But we'll see that next week. Right now, just speedrun. Speedrun, baby!
Okay. How am I supposed
I was like,
To access the building, you've been provided with a
I played the invisible mod for EduTheVODS Mimic,
well done.
and you know, as someone who speedrun this game, it was pretty easy.
Do not lose it.
And so I've been always asking to a mod that adds higher difficulty to the game, like you know how Security Breach have the harder AI mod, well, something like this. And kind of fun, like it's not harder AI mod, but it can help to make the game difficult. So it pretty much involves adding harder invisible mod, which a bunch of mods that removes audio from the mimic. The only thing, I'm pretty sure that's not like part of any mods from what I saw, any of the mods I saw, but I'm pretty sure that none of the mods remove the things for follow Yura. I appreciate it, and I mean, the speed of this game takes like the fastest. The world record, I think, is like 44 minutes, I think. I haven't completed any run with the current category that I'm speedrunning right now, so because there's some skips that are very difficult too, but I'm gonna try it. At least I want to complete one before I return to the major skips, probably. But anyways, I'm pretty sure none of these mods remove the shake that the mimic does the closer it gets. Like, you know how the closer the mimic gets to you, the camera shakes the harder. Well, that'll be the only thing that probably I will need to be able to make that full harder AI mod, because, well, harder AI mod, the harder mimic mod, because not only won't be able to see the mimic like we already played before, but I won't be able to hear the mimic. I won't be able to hear the mimic spawn, change suits, do noises. So it is difficult, but well, it will add some difficulty. But I think the big problem for this will be the camera shake. I will have to test that. I will have to download all of those mods and test that. The only thing I think those mods were made for current patch, which well, that should be a problem actually. I think the universal mod I played in recent patch, so. But I'll have to test that. Well, definitely won't play that anytime soon because it's been so little since I played the Ruin Chaos mod. So you're not very popular now. It's just small, which is whatever. I mean, it's not like I expect to gain a growth anytime soon. I'm gonna be nerd for a few minutes because I'm sure I can't really talk about this, but I end up learning new details about it. So I'm gonna be as quick as fast as possible to condense this piece of information. But if you as you may probably know, like there was like 6 months before or a little bit more, Secret of the Mimic released. Still released a patch for Help Wanted 2, which adds a teaser or small teasers for Secret of the Mimic. I did not stream that, but it is recorded and is part of the part 2 of the Help Wanted 2 experience video on my YouTube channel. Still one of my favorite videos, alongside the first part. But here's the details here. After you collect some puzzles, so jigsaw pieces, then put together the puzzle. You know that it gives you like 2 things, depending if you're in real world or in AR world. In the real world is the one that we know is the one that Arnold uses to reach to this place. And the one that doesn't have the fast entertainment wording on the sides, though the model has the placeholder text or something like that at the front of the van, which of course that ended up happening in the final release. But the most interesting / important part of all of this is that in the AR world it shows you a building, which that's ACM, the MCM, Murray's Custom Manor. So of course, it looks different for the final game. Well, doesn't show you the full building, but it gives you like the main entrance. You know, when you left the car at the beginning of the game, you can see the main entrance of the MCM. Well, that's the main. That should be the main entrance. It looks completely different. It looks more like a average factory, which I mean. MCM is a factory, it is what it is, so it's not like out of place. Actually, it's more out of place the way it look. The other look it had. It looked more like a secret. No, not secret. More like a magical house, you could say. But anyways, it's different for the final release. It doesn't look like that. It doesn't have the only place that has that magical look is in retail showroom. So it's fair to say that it was only intended for like that part of the entrance of the outside. But as I shared before, before that, yeah. So that look does get only applied in retail showroom, which unfortunately I won't be able to show in this run because that route we do not take. We never take that route for clockout ending and what's the other ending? Parachute ending. But when you do parachute ending, you can after you do the how do you call this again? Real film film real puzzles. You can see a like a I don't know how you call this in English. I apologize, but like a little replica or like a you know when people want to show like, maybe architects, they want to show like, okay, this is like how the building could look in this model that I made. Like you can see like a building made in miniature. Yeah, like miniature. I guess it'll be that. Like in miniature MCM that has the look that was shown on Help Wanted 2. Well, there were some like you could say that okay, you're seeing there in the AR world in Help Wanted 2 is just like like the vision of Edwin, how he wanted MCM to look like, and that's why it exists the miniature where it has the looks from the Help Wanted 2 MCM. But here's the thing, I don't believe that shit. I don't think people actually made that as like thing about it, but if it has happened, I do not believe that, because the building that we see in Help Wanted 2, sure, it may not be that big, and it just share this very small fraction of the whole MCM. But the thing, this shit gets more interesting the more you look at it, because back when the update released on Help Wanted 2, people discovered that by disabling the light on the game using FreeCam, you can see that one of the windows has a like water passing through a window that's not visible because of the darkness on the place. Like it was raining. Now, if you play the game, you know that when you reach the MCM, there's the rain, but it is pretty much like how do you say this again? Assume now. It's pretty clear that it rained because there's a lot of like the floor, the place looks very wet, like it just rained recently. Also, it's cloudy. There's like the plot holes on the street has water on it, so it's kind of like okay, it rained. Obviously, it rained. So here's the thing. When you do before the big top chase, you know that you go to the rooftop of the MCM and it's snowing. But when you leave the MCM or parachute ending, when everything is burning, it's raining. It's not heavy rain, but it has some rain on it. So, because of this reason, I think it's fair to say that the Civil wanted to add rain at the beginning of the game. But why they didn't implement the rain? Probably, I don't know, because they didn't want the rain and the snow to be conflicting. It surely didn't mean to begin with, but okay, sure, let's pretend that's a reason. Or it could be performance reason also, which is kind of weird to me because the rain mod exists, which adds rain on the MCM, like at the beginning of the game. So it's kind of like, really? Like I feel I don't see either. It's just because of weather logic, or just like they just didn't see any reason to add actual rain. But now, okay, why is the point of talking about this? That doesn't really prove anything, or doesn't really like gives you the whole reason that okay, it's going to happen. Well, I was supposed to be that version of the building, but well, remember retail showroom. It just happened that retail showroom and the miniature of the MCN that you can see on Edwin's house fit very well. Like okay, okay. I mean, yeah, it's the same shape. It's the same shape. But what are you trying to get? So okay. Here's the interesting detail. The windows. like the windows that you can see in the miniatures, a lot of them fits that you can see on the retail showroom. So it's kind of like they actually model that. It's kind of like, you know, with the whole aesthetic of the retail showroom and that version of the building fits very well. And now, here's the okay, but that doesn't say nothing about the rain. Okay, it's okay. Like don't worry, yeah, because here's the part. Here's the thing I found yesterday. Because instead of trying to practice this game to speedrun, I ended up using free cam because I don't know. To be honest, I wasn't feeling inspired to that day. But here's the thing. Here's like the crazy. Ooh, okay, but oh my god. But here's the interesting part.
Now that I assume you are
If you go to the retail showroom, the not burning version,
2, 4, 1.
you can see
Put the following code.
that one of the
Close
windows
the hatch.
has the rain animation. Oops, the rain texture animation.
Reset the crank.
Like it's not inside the room. You have to use recam and go out of bounds to see it,
Power.
but it's there. That rain exists in there. So I ended up being curious, I ended up looking in the burning version, and not only it's there in the same position, which also fun fact, not only is like the same as we saw in the Hell 1 and 2, but also there's like it's interesting because it has like three versions in the same model, in the same position. It has like the one you can see in the inside, the one that has the rain, and the one that has the rain but also has a cubic map for reflections of the how you call this place again? Warehouse. Which it is not a weird thing about the warehouse since it's already being used in the final MCM version. It's kind of hard to see it because it's more like on the top of the building, and it's more easier to do with pre-cam. But yeah, there's like three, and there's like that's three versions. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but okay. But okay, back to the little showroom in Burning in Hell. Not only is the same window there, but also there's more windows that has the rain animation. Oh, okay. So it's like it's more fair to say that the MCM that the Hell wanted to exist in 6291. 6291. I don't know why it's in Spanish, but it's fine. Not only so it kinda pretty much confirms that yeah, the MCN building that we see on Hell 1 and 2 was supposed to actually exist. Like that was supposed to be the look at least of the main entrance of the MCM. And the miniature we see on Edwin's house, you could say is a low poly version and less detailed version of that place. And what makes it even more interesting is that there is one room on MCN that you can tell it was added later in development. Because I mean, I cannot show this right now because for that I need to return back to the beginning of the game. But when you head to the gates to be able to reach to the welcome showroom, there is like an extension on the left side. You know, there's like a when you go to the right from the perspective of leaving the van. There's like extra windows, like there's like a extra extension of build that doesn't look like it fits very well from the front, because there's some blue coloring on it, and also the roof is completely different from the rest of the roof. It's more like a brick, a roof made of bricks than actual metal. I don't know how I'm saying this in English, but like that roof I'm staring right now. That's on top of the stairwell. It looks out of place. Kinda like it was. I mean, it doesn't look that out of place, but there's a bit that makes it that when you notice, you cannot unsee that it doesn't really fit with the rest of the building themes. So it kind of looks like it was added when that version of the retail shop of the front entrance of the FCM was intended to look like that. But we are not done. But we are not done because if you play, like if you went to the retail showroom, you know that the retail showroom has like a, when you enter the retail showroom, to the left there's like an office and even a bathroom there with a plushie there for some reason. But like there's like a little office in the bathroom there where you can get like you can access to the inventory, and you can access the computer there. But here's the interesting part of all of this. Here's the interesting part. In the burning version of the MCM, that room doesn't exist. Not even the wall itself exists. Where there's the window and the door there. It just straight up. It just straight up being doesn't exist, that wall even. It just becomes part of the roof. Oh wow, okay, thanks for the lagging, computer. Like the wall, not only the rooms that exist, but the wall doesn't exist. It just end up becoming like the roof starts a lot more lower than it was originally intended. Kind of like it was added after development, after the room was added later, and since the MCN burned the retail showroom burning and the normal version are two separated places and models and everything from the world. And the one they were looking for in the burning version used to be the one that had at least that was made with the original look of the entrance in mind. While the one that we see in the retail showroom, like the normal one, was made after that change. Was made at some point where they added that room and then they removed that look from the exterior. Pretty much ending. Like pretty much confirming, like yeah, the version that we see on Secret of the Mimic, sorry, on Hellpointed 2, actually was supposed to look like that. But why they change it? Honestly, I have no idea. And I guess it's because they wanted to give the more serious look to the game, since they don't do the security breach slash the stereotype of hello doc of the of mascot horror games, where it's like they're too. It looks so cooling that it appeals to like appears to be only appeal to children. But honestly, at least for me, like I'll admit, I'm not someone who gets scared easily. I'm playing. Well, at least appears that's gonna be a thing with all mascot horror games. But I don't get scared easily. Like I like the times I got scared in this game probably were very little. But I don't know. When I look back at the exterior that we see that have wanted to, for me it doesn't really look weird or like, oh, it's too child thingy. Like the exterior appears to be like more like something that you're trying to sell. To try to show a world of what they do in MCM. So I really don't understand why they had to completely remove that version of the MCM. It actually makes me sad because I really like how they look, and I was excited to see that version of the building. I'll see that building when playing the game. But yeah, you must say that, well, it's kinda obvious, not like it was supposed to be like that, but yeah, but the fact that I'm not finding that evidence, I don't know if people have found it before, or has been done before. I feel like the things that like went on this on MCN and on Secret isn't as shared as in Security Breach, and I think part of the reason is because one, Security Breach was way more news content than Secret of the Mimic, and two, because of modders. As you may know, there is like at least 3 big mods being worked for Secret of the Mimic that involves using news content. One of them being the Remains mod is the one that has the biggest focus on that. The other one, which is Blessed of the Past, has brings the news content, but it's not its main focus. It's not their main thing to bring everything away in the news compared to the Remains. But with the Remains working to bring a lot of the news content of Secret of the Mimic back to the main game, they have to look for every little detail that is left of the game files. Like, people might think that, oh, the game just released, people will then mine everything in just in a few days. Like, no, not really. Like, it is easy to data mine models, textures, sounds, maps, but there is a lot more that can be data mined from a game. Like, it was just last year that people ended up discovering about the cubic maps. Yeah, personal roll me before I continue to talk. Yeah, oh my god, I want to kill myself. Oh, okay, that went smooth. Wait, and I actually need to be focused on this because I really hate this part. Not as much as the one in the Dolly Hospital, but it's still kinda bad. Oh, okay. Probably will work if I crouch a little bit later. But okay, let's try again. I hit it. Okay. It's already funny how there's a kill that dead barrier there. Like, why? What's the point of putting one there? But okay. Before I continue to talk about it, let me do this first. I don't want to. I actually want to do this because it's like here. Almost glow. Okay. We're close. Okay. Well, I mean, it's better if I actually just went and just died instead of just doing trying to get back to InBounds, you could say. Which probably you're right. Okay. Okay, what's that? Okay, I'm not suffering that much on failing and having to retry over and over again, like getting stuck. But I also not going too far. I feel like this game. I try to believe that these game physics are very dependent of the state of the game. Like, is the game actually working well? Is running well? It's not being glitchy, or like the physics are applied differently every time you open the game. Is that the case? At this point, I just might return only on no major skips. I may have some suffering. I may reach some suffering at one point playing that category, but at that point, why not? Okay, look, you know what? Probably I won't do it, but we might stay here for a little while. But anyway, okay. So yeah, the cubic maps. Like, cubic maps are textures, but for some reason they were really never extract. So it so the way it's compiled on, well, what's a game maker? No, Real Engine may have made it difficult to find it. That way, when the Remains team were able to extract the files, we were able to see a lot of cubic maps, or even from unused content that we haven't seen, from rooms that we never seen. Like, we know that this room exists mainly because of the map that we see I think one a year now. Mainly because of the map we see in the pre-release version, and also because information about the map can be seen by updating the coordinates in the big menu. But we know their existence, but not their looks, and a lot of these reveal the looks or even earlier looks of different areas, like the whole warehouse of Endos, or the Endo warehouse, for example. Like when you see the map, you see that it was intended to be way bigger, and not only that, but also finally, but also okay, but also um, the floor of the floor of how big was intended to be still exists in the final game. You can walk on that floor out of bounds and not deal of the area. But like also it appears that it was intended to be bigger because of like okay, here's the thing, like, the Ender warehouse doesn't look like a warehouse. Now, if you look like the warehouse of this game, for example, it does look more like a warehouse. But in Security Breach, it doesn't look like one, and that's because they were intended to be like that. You can see the cubic map, it was like, okay, it appears to be like a two-floor build warehouse, where they were like a lot more spread things, instead of the tunnel slide path that you have in the final release. Like, this is one example. There's no like boiler rooms, cubic maps, GG plans, like there's a lot. Like, this is an example that not everything can be found by just very first day. Like, there's a lot of things that can be still determined in the game, and I don't know, maybe there is still more news content that the remains team are still finding that we don't know yet. So I'm sure that nobody has ever shared the fact that there's rainy windows on the MCM in both versions of the retail showroom. But I know it exists because I found it yesterday. I'm pretty sure that maybe the textures maybe the textures were found, but never like actually seen like the actual model being applied or even used in the final game, because to be fair, it's kinda hard to see it, but it exists. It exists. It's real. I am the true lore keeper of FNaF. Okay, for real though. Yeah, you was want to find out all of that. I'll admit that. But you know, it is funny that it is very funny that I managed to find all that. And you know, I like having to do all the research of okay, like it takes a security which I don't get very interested into discovering this content. I'm not a data miner. I don't. Well, I mean, I have the computer, but I have to use all of my storage for video editing and stuff, so I cannot. Because recordings, for example, takes a lot of memory. Like just like every stream, at least about Autumn, it takes like 7 gigabytes. And my hard drive running out of storage. I need to start deleting videos. I need to start deleting bots. But at least the bots that I know, they won't be turning into videos because there's no point in turning them into videos. But yeah. So weird this happens. But yeah. Renard! Yeah, what else I wanted to add about this topic? Oh fuck, I can't remember. But yeah, I saw the fight another thing, which is related to news content that was found in the pre-release version of Secret of the Mimic, which is saying that nobody has turned it into an actual playable I don't hear anything. An actual playable mod like the one that released Secret of the Mimic, Secret Breach did. But like, there's like a newsroom in Dolly's hospital. I'll talk more of that a little bit later because I need to raise my voice a little bit. And also because the ball, I don't know if I'm gonna do the ball skip because since I'm not really I really want to finish my run. If you're gonna do the ball thingy, then it's like okay, just gonna do the normal path that we do in no major skips. At the end of the day, the world record doesn't use the skip, so I don't really need the rush. But yeah, I do wonder if I wish there was someone about that versus the MCM. I hope someone will have the interest to pick up that interest and make their own MCM. Make their own MCM basically. I make sure my findings. Again, it's not like the biggest findings. There are a lot of these who are already found or shared. But I still want to share like the little findings the extra findings I did. I don't know if I'm gonna do it in the video or just like straight up post on like Google Docs or in like a Twitter thread. Definitely not a Reddit. I don't use Reddit. I don't want to use Reddit. I'm sorry, but I don't have intentions of making a Reddit account. Just to share that. But we'll see that. We'll reach to that point eventually. My voice is getting a little bit too deep now because I've been yapping very loud because of a topic that passionates me a lot. Because I have Autism Prime. I actually don't know if I have Autism Prime, but I wouldn't be surprised if I have Autism Prime. Or maybe some form of TDAH? Maybe? I don't know. Though I think that being obsessive to something that's more of the autism thing. The other one is more like a what? The lighting is kind of buggy. The other one is more like a. Hopefully it's not because I broke the game. I've been doing creative games last night. Oh, it's a little bit of floor. Probably from the cubic map. No, wait, no, it's oh, no, it's outside. I don't know, man. Actually, I saw about darker here. What the hell happened here? Maybe it was like that run where the lightning on the beginning of the game was buggy. So it was maybe it's just the same case like that time. Yeah. I feel. Yeah, I just hope that one day actually someone would be interested in taking the idea of bringing back that version of the MCM in the main entrance. It will be so nice. I gotta say, that's pretty crazy how the entrance of the MCM from the version we see on Help Wanted 2 to the final game is that the Help Wanted 2 doors are like the MCM doors pretty much, but in the final game it got replaced by a green door, a pretty green door. You only can see it on the inside, in the outside not, because the gray door. Like if you go to the retail showroom in like the normal version of the game, in the burning version, in the normal version, not in the burning version. In the normal version, not burning version, yes, you can see it's a green door. And not even other ones, you can see like the original door or the door that we see in Help Wanted 2 visible.
Please wait here until your number is called. There are 4,625 tasks ahead of you.
Now we do like here. Okay.
very excited about our
To be
next
careful my mouse
facility.
position there because I can
Welcome
fall
to
to
the
the right
world's
and
first
deload everything.
recycling center. Basically,
Well,
you
not fault,
take
but
trash
okay.
and turn it into
Not
cash.
fault, but it can happen that I can hit a deload. There's no way I've been exploring here, investigating everything about the about that room from Dolly's hospital now. Like, oh my god, I cannot unsee all the details I learned. A little fun fact though, but basically the investigation that I did, it heavily implies that Dolly's hospital was intended to be able to, it was appears to be intended that you'll be able to return after you do the whole section, because when I just opened the door there, right, that door doesn't get loaded until, like, that room doesn't get open until I load the door. There's a inventory machine loaded out of bounds. It only loads when this part of the map is loaded, so that's all I'm gonna say. And other stuff that adds the implication a lot more. Okay, I cannot die. No, well, I can die actually because the gun stays with me, but not the part where I wanted to die. I haven't died at this point in a while. But yeah, there is a floating inventory machine out of bounds in Dolly's hospital. I lost the gun. I was okay to continue this, but it doesn't make sense anymore. Do you think so, Dolly? Ah, you did let you kill me, huh? Fuck you. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing with the MCM. I'll check a little bit about the villain again. So will be gonna start a new run instantly. Just to make sure. I was something. Oh, the MCM. Okay, you can see the puzzle here. That's a lot more easier. What I can say though is that the MCM we can see in the puzzle, like not the building after completing the puzzle, like the puzzle itself. It's a drawing. It's not a 3D model. Probably is a concept art of the MCM. Yeah, actually, we can present the posters so use around the MCM and even in blueprints. A lot of materials actually. Oh wow, that's actually good materials for if I want for future thumbnails. This is actually useful material. Oh my god, someone make a render of the exterior of the MCM. Maybe you can see the in Edwin's house. I wanted this MCM. It looks good. I don't exactly need it, like urgently, but I would prefer to have this over what because it's a final game. So much style, so much prettiness, so much like thinking. Nope. Okay, please don't delete everything. I didn't ask you to do that. So what were you doing? So it's called miniature. Okay, I'm happy that I got it right actually. Make it bigger, make your mouse and smash that ass. There's a lot of really good materials for thumbnails. For well, yeah, thumbnails actually. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go. Thank you, Wiki. I knew I can rely on well, it's not triple fastpair, which I'll be using in the past for using animatronic renders. Now that I do it myself, then I don't use it anymore. Oh, well, probably when I was typing it started the it started to count.
Arnold. Hey, buddy. This is Dispatch with Fazbear Entertainment. How are you feeling?
Not that good. But yeah, it was. But yeah, it was been very fun to learn all of that from the MCM. Hello, chat. You have to apologize me, but I need to be right back. I usually don't like to use the bathroom during streams, but I really have the urge to go to the bathroom, so I have to apologize me for this. I'll be right back. Hey, chat, I'm back. Sorry for the waiting. I really need to use the bathroom because I wasn't feeling there. But I really have to rest my throat for the meanwhile. Alright, chat, are you ready to keep speedrunning? Because of course I am.
Good job.
Really, not really, but I just wanted to sound cooler.
I'm sure
The
you're right.
cooler Daniel!
Who's never tell the truth.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, chat. Now here's the next discovery to share. It's not exactly new. I'm pretty sure people have already discovered it, but like but I don't know if people has put it to pieces together. But okay, so Dolly's Hospital. As you might know, when you reach the Dolly's Hospital, you don't do it for like a smooth transition like compared to the rest of the game. So after the puppet show, you fall from the stage. Actually, before that, remember this piece, the blue building windows. I cannot really show that much because I need to keep moving all the time. I cannot really pause, but like the bricks and everything, you can able to see a little bit. Does not fit with the rest of the building. See? It's like very reddish. I know there are bricks, but like if probably I was really everything, or at least the textures on high detail, you will be able to see it probably. But anyways, actually I think this last part that has a little bit of that MCM. Anyways, the topic here.
Carnival game technologies. Woo.
You know what? I want to turn on the AC.
It's your Carnival amusement park.
I don't really want to turn it now. But like, holy moly!
Just what I'm capable of.
Smart. Almost April shouldn't be that hot this time of the year.
Are available for purchase or lease.
Yeah, I just want to try that only for not streaming. I think they haven't streamed like 2 hours, so it's fine. But yeah. Like I was saying before, which I'm sure I'll remember what I was saying before. The NCM, it's I see now. So after the shooting gallery with the Foxy show, you get brought. You get brought to the Dolly's hospital. How? God knows. It is true that Dolly's hospital is below the theater. I won't lie that. But there's any clue that really shows it. I covered it yesterday, by the way. But there's nothing that really tells you that you end up getting there. Like, there's no holes. There's no like. There's absolutely nothing that tells you that hey, camera was shaking. I don't think it was shaking. Like nothing really tells you that there's a that there's a building. Like nothing really tells you that you end up getting there because you end up breaking the floor or like I just don't see how the Mimic will bring you there. Like I get I don't know. I don't know, like it's true that Mimic doesn't detect you when you're inside the suit. So maybe it's not that far-fetched, but still doesn't really make too much sense for me.
If you're there, pick up.
Well, there's a lot of clues that they could tell that you were actually intended not to go, or the way it plays the events wasn't intended to end like to play like that. Because Dolly's hospital is always feels disconnected from the MCM, but not really. Like, it appears there's only one way to get in there, but the truth is, there is like at least 3 other ways. Or at least 2 that, as the current version of the map it is, which is the stairs that we are very close to it. It's on our left. I'm going to turn around to be able to show it, but you know what stairs are. It's the exit. And the other one is like the car travel from the parachute ending, which you may not know this, but very close to the end of the game, where you go back to the MCN and exit from the main entrance when it's burning. There's the one point you take a turn, like when you move, you can see like you turn a corner to the right. But like, you can see like a poster of Dolly covered within rubble. As you can see like a door on the left, which is like where the place you exit at the beginning of the Dolly section. Where the spring suit is inside. But it is there. Actually, physically, already shared in the same position. It's just like the way to load it works differently. Now you can load both of these versions. Well, not both of these versions, but like it can be loaded. Okay, it can be loaded. But here's the interesting thing. Here's the interesting thing. That's the interesting thing. Thank you for watching. No, but here's the interesting thing. If you go out of bounds, well, not out of bounds, but like the part of the how to explain it? Like this is a little more difficult because only because I don't think I have the correct words for English. Like for Spanish, yeah, I can't think of the words for English. It's kind of difficult. But I think the best way to put it is that there's like a car ride on Dolly section, but in the version, well, I don't know if they're exactly the same model. Probably they are, but like physically the same model, not just like a duplicate. But there's more in the version of the hospital. It doesn't really loop, like it kinda ends suddenly. There's also one point where it kinda appears like you kinda trip on one of the many door sides on this hospital. Well, not doors, but like curtains. That's the thing. That's what they are, curtains. And not only the curtain to get into the exit on the main MCN building, it's missing. But also, it's hard to see it because I don't think you can even see it. But I will say this, like, but like it doesn't continue. Like it ends before you can cross the curtain. But here's the thing: in the version of the ending of the game, it is present. The rest of the path. And not only that, but it appears that at one point you're able to. Like, you know, when you get out of the car in the game, there's like you're downstairs of the burning place. There's clues that suggest that they were intended there at one point. You were intended to be able to walk on there because in the pre-release version of the Secret of the Mimic, there's a building that can't be loaded. Can be, or I think pretty much actually gets loaded, but you don't get there. Like, not even the final release, not even pre-release, you can get in there. I'm pretty sure because it really looks incomplete and missing a lot of pieces. Could it be either they remove a lot of the geometry of the building of that room, or they didn't fully implement it to the game? But here's the thing. When that room is added, well, first of all, in the place where you left the car, not only there's a door that exits you that leads you back to the retail showroom, but there's another door, and also you can see that the guard path continues. But just behind that curtain and door, there's that newsroom. Where, funny enough, the only poster you see before you get to the end of the ride is nowhere to be seen in game, although there was intended to be used in that room. Like even the walls used in that room is part of is being accompanied to the with the poster. So that's funny. But that's not the important detail. Like the most important part of all of this. Oof, I don't know. Again, I'm having difficulty explaining all of this. But yeah, they're connected. And also it pretty much connects to the part where the railing ends before it actually enters to the curtain. So it fits there. It fits. And it makes more sense to loop. Because of that, the loop will make some more sense now. So okay, that doesn't really change that much. But here's another part, the interesting part. You know the place where you get the tape for the elevator fix, for the first fix? There's a stairs that leads down, but you cannot get in there. Well, the stairs does leads a little bit downer, and there's actually a floor in there, but if you try to get in there, it's gonna get deloaded. But here's the thing. It's very close to Dolly's hospital. In the video that you can see in the technical FNaF Twitter account, the door where the door leads you to enter that place, and those stairs, well, that floor, are very pretty much next to each other. Which that will means that, and also considering that there is a floating inventory when you're in Dolly's hospital. At this point, it's obvious that originally you were being able to return to Dolly's hospital after you completed it. Well, I should be able to see the downstairs right now because now we're in the room for that, where it's placed. And also, well, from the railing that you can see there. Okay, I kind of fucked it up. I tried to say that, but that railing, if you will be down from there, you will to load the Dolly's hospital, even though you're not really inside of Dolly's hospital. So there's some loading not collision, how do you say this, like loading triggers left in there. So it's more than obvious that those stairs were intended to lead you to Dolly's hospital, to that unused room that, once again, it's only left of the pre-release version of the game.
When the machinery is clear of debris, rotate the hand
So it kinda makes you think,
push the green button.
okay, so the way it was intended to play the, or at least the beginning of Dolly's hospital section, was completely different
Load weight alignment.
from what we got in the final version. It kinda makes sense more because
And please,
it does, when you reach Dolly's hospital, it kinda looks like
now that I
Edwin
assume you are done
wants
with the
to,
alignment, use
wants you to,
3.
like, it kinda looks like he's presenting to people about this place, kinda like, you know, investors, like in the beginning of the game.
Close the hatch.
Pretty like, hello, investors and buyers. Which it kinda look like Edwin Murray is touring these people about the
Turn on
MCM.
power, and you are done.
Like you have the showroom. Ay, mierda. Again, of course. You have the showroom, you have the... Oh, it's pretty. I don't know if you're watching girlfriend, my dear girlfriend, but I'm speedrunning. But it's pretty. I like it. But yeah, the retail showroom. And also this one being called also showroom because I'm fucks my brain a little bit. But yeah, so you have the show, or it's like, welcome to the place and you'll be happy to die. And then you have the... So after the show ends, you're lead to the room that we were just not long ago, before we took the elevator. The guy was like, okay, so this is, we have like 3 different paths to take. We have to, but we are right now, or they can see Picked Up, they can see Jackie, and they can see the library thingy, to show more about what they're offering. Nice. 8102 81... Oh my god. 8102. Thank you. Yeah, so I was talking about something. Yeah. Gosh, just a little distraction can be enough to get me lost on my line of thought. But yeah, so you have that all the showrooms, and also you have the retail showroom, which kind of looks like, hey, so there's things that you can buy now, or maybe that we want us to order for you, and yada yada. And there's just the downstairs, at least to Dolly's hospital. It makes more sense now. Why the presentation and everything? Because how do you get there? How do you get besides taking the stairs on that room? It's like which is like let's say this, which is like you okay, like you will. Do you think the company will bring people to those rooms where it's all employees only? Like no. I fuck no. That's stupid. So so it's impossible that they will bring all of these investors and buyers through those hallways. So it makes more sense that from that place, which is like accommodated and made to show investors and buyers all the things the MCN is offering, that it will be there. It makes sense because it's connected to the car ride, to the place where you're right. It actually makes more sense to me now to think about it, because see, it loops to the place where you leave at the end of the parachute ending, that brings you to retail showroom, or yeah, retail showroom. Yes, it makes more sense. You're able to loop around with the car like, yeah, welcome to Dolly's Hospital, where we made the term recycle and shit. Like, it makes more sense.
Tickets, please.
So for me, feels like that's how it was intended to be. Good. So for me, okay. For me, it appears as that's how it was intended to be. Like how they wanted to. Oh my god. They wanted to present that place, or how they wanted this place to be. That's the reason why I think that the way they were intended to do that were different. At the beginning of Dolly section, because again, I really believe that Dolly section was originally intended to be able to return there, because again, there is a float inventory out of bounds. Okay. And there's like a floating inventory out of bounds, and for me it makes more sense. Not only makes more sense in terms of logic, or logically speaking, but also makes sense that they probably wanted the Dolly section. At least the start of the Dolly section will be different. Like probably the ball will, like the target section will still happen, but the way it ended will be differently. Like you'll probably be able to grab the update or the upgrade, and I don't know. Like I'm thinking how it will supposed to play it, because like the upgrade on the stage is the admin is the admin permission, the one before the executive, which is the last one. So that's what I'm thinking. Like if the admin permission was intended to be you were supposed to get it after completing the show stage, then how you're supposed to do it in the first place then? Like, what point to go to the hospital? Like, I would think that maybe the hospital had the executive one, but something went wrong or something like that, but or maybe it went wrong during the show, and now you have to take another route to get it, and I don't know, you find clues, or just dispatch tells you where's another one. I don't know where's the Mimic though. Like, yeah, it makes more sense to me. That's how you're able to get to the Dolly's hospital, and then at one point you take the car ride like, welcome to Dolly's hospital, and then I don't know, when you try to take the loop, something goes wrong, or You end up getting pushed. It gets broken. You end up getting pushed um to the position where you normally play, and then that's how the rest of the Dolly Hospital will play. Now, why they will end up removing that? I think it's probably because of streaming levels. Like not streaming like what I'm doing right now, but like when you're working on I guess I guess you could say open world, but mainly like when working like different rooms that gets loaded when you reach the one closer to another. But again, it kind of makes sense that open world can bring up this. Probably it's the same or similar mechanism. But let's just say that just for purpose of the video, to simplify it, let's just say it could be because streaming level, because I think I don't think that's gonna be the case, but I think they wanted the retail showroom to be connected with the car ride. But as you know, the retail showroom in the final game that we have connected with LCM is the burning version, not the version that is not burning is completely disconnected from the map. It's in a whole different place of the MCM, or of the world, generally speaking, not the MCM, like the entire world, the entire game. It's crazy how I can just do that. But yeah, so yeah, let's just say that, you're the Mimic. Oh well, so let's just say that's the reason now. Secret Mimic does have a way to make an area load only in a certain state. But I don't know if they were struggling to make it work in that part of the map, to the point that they had to split the storm into two different places just to make it possible. I think it may have something to do with it. I think. So probably has something to do with it, with the fact that, okay, so the MCM, it just maybe there was a lot of issue with the MCM, or maybe just they didn't see the reason why to add it, so they decided to change it. But like, I'll be completely honest, I think everybody will prefer something like that. I think it will be more presentable and more consistent, especially with what they told you, what you're being told in the game. You know, with the investors and everything. But, well, that's not the case, and let's go. That's not the case, and so... And that part of, not only that room, which is not even big, like, it's very small. But that room ended up getting cut because there's no reason to keep it at, and probably, again, I don't know if there are technical issues, but maybe time could be another one. Well, let's see, I think I'll learn to say it's more of technical issues than actual than being time. I mean, yeah, probably time as well. But like technical issues may have something to do with it as well. It may have played a big role. Or trying to keep two different MCMs loaded. But like, it can be inconsistent. What I can say is that it can be inconsistent. Like again, what I said about the car ride at the end of the game, that you pass for a few seconds through Dolly's hospital, but like the wall that you can see the rest is getting blocked, and also the rails connecting only works only visible in the that car ride ending. In the normal car ride, it's not loaded the rest of the railing, so it's kind of like, okay, it's actually disconnected. So yeah, I think they had a lot of difficulties, technical difficulties, that and they end up forgetting a lot of these details for the final release. I don't know if it's gonna get patched on the VR version that is gonna release in around the next 3 months. So now we are in spring. But we will see. We will see.
What's all this racket?
Foxy, you woke up the captain.
Are we under attack? The ship be covered in...
Yo, so probably it's not gonna get fixed. It wasn't really do that much of the inconsistent fixes. I wish they did, but I don't think they'll do it, which is a shame.
Right. Did you forget pirate rule number 22? No parties. And pirate rule number 2. No decorations.
Water really does honor your throat. Ah, yeah, feels almost better now. My line was a little broken here again, so good news. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, these are good news. But yeah, that was today. It's all just, but yeah. At the end of the day, it is a theory. I saw a theory about all of this. Maybe they were never intended to actually give it that much use. Maybe yes, maybe not. But I genuinely believe that they wanted MCM to have like to the hospital to have a different start. And able to return to the to Dolly's hospital at any moment in game. Bernard. That's again theory. A game theory. Man, generally speaking, in terms of like news content, mainly rooms, it's not like it's like there's like I know there's another one in Game Files, but it's already finished and probably just a test or very early version of a existing room. That one doesn't really matter, or does it make sense to bring it? I know they're like the secret hallways that are in admin wing. I don't know what's up with those. Probably they were supposed to be like shortcuts after you to make it easier to move around that place. Like we never saw like if even though I don't know maybe it could work, I don't know, but yeah, that exists, and honestly that's it. Like it will be just like if you're talking about newsrooms, that will be like Dolly's hospital, and that's actually that little part of Dolly's hospital, and the block entrances of the admin wing. And I guess also the help wanted to MCM, but that's not a room really. That would be a model replacement or a design change. More actually, would be more like a design change. So I really doubt that it will make sense. Wait, sorry. So it will make sense that it was like that, or it was supposed to be like that. Now, do I hate Steel Wool for doing that? Not really. But overall, like you can tell the Secret Mimic was way more planned than Security Breach. There is still like things that I would wish they would do better. Actually, it was published last month, and I didn't know about it, but or shared last month in Technical FNaF, and I didn't know it. But really, the way how cupcakes were intended to work were differently. You know that not only cupcakes alerts Chica, but if you get too close to them, they kill you, which kinda stupid, but okay. A different behavior was found in the game files where when you're close to the cupcake, they won't alert you instantly, but the more time you stay close to the cupcake, they will start alert Chica. Now, I don't know if they still have the behavior of killing you if you get closer, but at least the alert behavior is different. Which I kinda wish that was that instead, because I feel like the... Well, I appreciate the difficulty of the admin wing. It feels kinda stupid that they just alert instantly that you get closer, because especially in the very closed area. So that will really help players to feel less stress, especially if you want that collectible, which is necessary for one of the endings. So you know, it would be nice if they thought of them. Oh,
Unsafe conditions detected. The show must go
but yeah.
Simply shoot the targets to progress the story. Please follow the script. Reloading. Reloading. Reloading.
And did it split? I pressed 1, right? Oh, 4. Maybe I pressed Q and I didn't notice. It couldn't be 2 because 2 is for pausing the
Oh, no.
timer.
Poor Captain. Another spring
It's not called timer, but I forgot the name is Buddy.
This is not your first visit to the service hospital. Scanning. Error.
Scanning.
You have a foreign object wedged inside. Now don't you
But yeah,
worry.
that's all.
We'll get you
All
sorted
these
out.
things that I looked in the MCM
Consult the service manual.
last night was fun, was interesting, a lot to learn.
Procedure is simple.
And I wonder if there's more things to find about MCM than with this content. I don't know, maybe this little room that has been things to find.
Then you'll need a string.
Well, I don't think that Secret Mimic has been way better planned as the security breach.
Scoop it out. Finally,
It is true.
flush out your interior with a power hose, then give you a nice long soak in the bleach bath.
It is true that
Ship-shape
I
in
kind of wish there was more refinement towards a lot of things in this game. Like, for example, the suits. I've already shared a lot of times about this, but
25 tasks
the suits being pretty much the same to each other, like, mechanically speaking. It's a shame. Like, you could tell that, like, it's obviously these characters have personality. Like, the Just Gesture commercial is an example of it.
I'm very excited about our next showroom. Welcome.
Like, the fact that Jester at any moment in the game as like, oh well, we Mimic it turns into Jester doesn't get like any weird like unique Jester things attitude. Like, I wish that the Mimic used more of the Mimic to attack you. Like, if it's a Jester, like there's like a moral trap or trap, or like it tells jokes. I know it laughs at you when he kills you, but it's not that interesting. Like, the elephant does like actual noises. Like, I think they was intended to have like actual voice lines because of the elephant voice lines found in the game files. Well, they are used, but they're slowed down to hear like monstrous like this monster noise. Oh, slow down on lower pitch. I don't remember, but maybe it's a mix of both. Oh, like, so they can have their own character. You know that, okay, the Mimic actually turns into their character, not just like, not just uses disguises to hide his. It doesn't look like he's using disguises to hide his appearance, but which that's not the case. The Mimic is not trying to hide their appearance. It's just that it has the ability to mimic everything. So if it mimics the fucking bee, I want the Mimic to act like it was the fucking bee. You know, the noise that the beat does is also shared with other, like, shared with the crowd, and I think with Lemur too. So it's like, what's the point then? Give me that personality. I need that personality. I need to believe that the Mimic is mimicking someone. You know, like, I could have like the gesture lab with the Mimic, like, when he kills you, but no, like, the only characters who I opened the command. Okay, I didn't want to open the commands. I forgot that I decided close to the enter which I just need to skip everything. Okay, oops. How that's called disqualification because I didn't use the commands to write something. No, I didn't type anything. I'm pretty sure. I need to keep buying the console to a different key because that could be a problem in the future. But like something like that could really help to bring more like that mimic ability to mimic someone. Like they don't necessarily have to do voice lines. But you know, maybe when he kills you, like, you know, UCN. Or you know, every now and then he drops this a little voice line for the funnies. Cool. Ay, no puede, hijos de la chingada. It could really help. I hate you. I hate when I feel this so bad. Annoying. Anyways, yeah, so so yeah, if it was something like that, then sure, I'll be happy. I'll be happy to enjoy the game like that. Well, I think the game will be a lot more enjoyable like that. Having that believability that yeah, women can be other characters. Like I don't know, like I also could justify like the abilities thing I mentioned before, like oh, the mimic it's the lion. The lion is the lion character has to be a fast character. So like the mimic will be like, okay, this is fast, so I'm gonna be a lot more faster with this when I'm the lion. The Jester, although he pulls pranks, probably he can do like a surprise, like surprise attacks, like kind of like what happens with the Jester commercial. Just kidding! Oh, ho, 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 ho. I'm really hoping I can do this. Like the elephant, like for example, the elephant can have when the mimic enters to the chase at full speed state. For example, you can make it so the mimic actually has a faster speed of charging towards the player because like, oh, the Bobby the elephant it charges towards its toys. Like, okay, understood. It charges very fast towards the toys. Like, okay, understood. Elephant fast charges very fast. Like something like that could really help to improve the game. Or make it more like you know, the mimic actually supplying the knowledges of each suit to attack you. Okay. The run is dead. I tried. Oops. I tried. No. Wait, no. Yeah, that's why I think I need to take a break from this. Too much practice and nothing is going well. Yeah, I want to press right click. It happens accidentally. It's like just added just a little bit of that way to apply strength, but I'm gonna just complete this round because I don't have time for restart runs and I need to rest my throat as well. Yes, again, my resistance with my throat has fell down since then. Start from here. But yeah, something like that could really help. Like, you know how we have like once again the commercial of Jester reel. You could have for every character. It doesn't have to be like for every variant, including like just like commercial for Birthday Puppy, Sharpie, the elephant, the swing bee. Like they can give you that taste of personality and that clue of what they are characterized for. Could really give a lot more personality to each suit and each mechanic and more uniqueness to each suit and mimic takes. I'm more like, okay, I know I need to be careful for the V because, for example, the V has a higher speed of movement or walks faster, let's just say. I need to be careful on that.
The good news is that you can make repairs from inside the elevator. You don't have to wait around until
I think that was one of the main things I was missing of the that was very missing of this game because there's like a lot of suits across the game, but like most of them don't even get to be seen. Like the lemur suit, I don't never see it on the speedruns. Birthday puppy don't have much you can. It's not that common. The lion as well, I think that's one I just never get to see it. The crow as well, like there's too many suits I don't get to see in the speedruns.
Ready to take the plunge?
But anyway, with that, like a lot of the places that appears are only they appear after you went through that area, or you don't get to stay too much around the area where they spawn. They really need to do a lot better with that. But yeah, I like overall, generally speaking, overall, I like Secret of the Mimic, one of the best FNaF games, but something like that could elevate a little more the game higher. Like, also for me, Secret of the Mimic to be a perfect game. The suits thing I just mentioned.
Open maintenance hatch button.
Fuck.
Okay. Start the dive.
4, 3, 1, 2.
I hope that worked.
Indeed. The whole shooting gallery thing I've explained countless times, including in the picked up section. Chases that either have more defensive office, like melee after chases or before chases, or like in between chases, you could say. And another one I would like to see, or what I would like to see.
If you're personally worried about weight issues, I suggest a good diet and exercise.
And also like,
Try tofu.
I think that would make it so much better of a game, and also like re-add all the news hospital thing. I think something like that will be enough to make Secret of the Mimic a perfect game.
Right. You need to realign the elevator using the realignment thingy.
Oh my god, please. Something like that will make Secret of the Mimic a better game, to be in my opinion, a perfect game. Oh my god, I really hate how this thingy works when Dolly is attacking. The way it moves, it's like little delay, and sometimes you can move a little too far. I just want me to see where the part. See, the run is dead. It's behind this wall? No. Wait, is it here? Yeah. See how the path ends before it can reach to the other side? It's because here was intended to be the only people see. It was intended to be the newsroom I mentioned previously, because there's footage post shows you like it's on here, because you can see like people trying to see it from this perspective. And the stair will be like around here. It will connect to the showroom, which it's around here on top of this. It's in between. It kinda not connects, but like it's kinda together with the main office, which the lighting is not loaded, which is a weird look, but I like it. I'm more obvious when I load this. Yep, there you go. Oh, it's not loaded. Like the lightning, I mean. I'm trying to lightning is not loading, even though I'm like there. Finally, okay, there you go. Now we're gonna deal here. Well, no, just a lightning. But I was intended to be in here, and then if we go, we would teleport like, because yeah, this is the place, right? So like around here, like a little bit higher actually. We will be where the stairs are, and if we like move a little bit down, even if we are far, this place gonna be loaded. So now I noticed, like maybe the shape of the no, never mind. Maybe from this side, but like the shape for like being like this will make connect with the other part. Anyways, you see what I mean? Yeah, I've made it for myself. For David's special days. No, we didn't play. But yeah, it's very cool. Very cool to do. Yeah, very cool to do that, and that will be like my perfect Secret of the Mimic game. Those changes, and that will be a great game.
Report to the security office.
And also better endings, but you know what? You know what? I'm focusing on the gameplay. So story, it's pretty, it's good, it's pretty good. Maybe some things could be improved in the representation, but overall, like in terms of gameplay. But I honestly, I'm fine not dedicating me in my changes towards the gameplay. I mean, towards the story. I prefer more. I prefer more. They give that focus on gameplay instead. That's all. That's the changes I will do. Maybe like add more like shortcuts. Like here, for example, like the only way to get to Elvin Wings from this side, but this door connects to the hallway, and connects you to the theater, the warehouse, where you make the suits, you know, where you build the Captain Springlock suit. That'll be the changes I will do to the MCM. And so that a little bit more of more paths connected basically. Which that won't be that many to begin with. It won't be like that I mentioned, and maybe a few other ones I can think that it comes to my mind, but that'll be pretty much it. But that will be pretty much it. That will be all what I will need to make my perfect Secret of the Mimic. Now I don't know how possible it will be like making different suits. Probably you will need to do like the Gregory thing. Well, if you want to mod Gregory, you have to pretty much make a new whole Gregory. Choose so you can choose so you can modify Gregory. Probably have to be the same with the suits because I don't think there's like a unique variables for each suits. Yeah, maybe there's like data to separate them. Probably it's more like walking animations and sound, jump scares, and you know, all that stuff. But I don't know if it will be enough to make the gameplay thing that I would like, the changes I would like to have. Also, I want each character to have like a little videotape about what each character is supposed to be. And only skip the variants. Not that I don't like the variants, just like, you know. If it's gonna be if the white dog, if the dog's gonna be Sharpie, the white dog, then it has to be with Sharpie. No, the other one, the skull dog. No, the one with the with a pattern in the suit. Like just straight up Sharpie. No alternatives. No variations. I mean, you can add them in the same commercial, but like the main focus that would be like the main suits. Perfect. For now. But yeah, it's been very interesting to share all of this, like the you know, the whole building, the version of Help Wanted 2. Oh, you can show this and actually like get pushed by just dropping it through the wall. The wall. Yay! I did it yesterday. But yeah. Also about that room from the hospital that was left with the pre-release version of the game. Yeah. What the fuck? The cat was not chasing me. Oh my god. What the? What the hell happened to the cat? It's not chasing me. You know, for like a unique way to get it to get him dumber? Because that will actually be very useful. Very, very useful. Wow, wait. I'm like, oh wow, that just happened. Actually, will be useful. I need that.
You found the schematics. Great. Get back to the security office right away. Time to wrap things up. What's taking so long?
Man, just leave it. Whatever.
Well done. What are you doing, Arnold? It's locked. I'm going to have to. Good work. A job well done. Head on out. Over.
Camera. It's funny because we usually both these cameras are a bit more visible. Like, a lot more detailers are we seeing, though it does lose some brightness, but detail are a lot more visible. And split if only I was winning. I was not winning, son.
Arnold, there you are. We've been trying to get a hold of you all night.
Blah, 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 blah.
Fazbear Entertainment has no other option but to let
So I'm not gonna use like any of the one I use for this normals. It's gonna be used for like
You told me to give you
using
the data
use or
diver,
anything. By the way,
and I
that's
could go
the wheel
home.
is visible here for the ending.
So you admit it? You
For the Mimic
misplaced company
ending.
property.
No, I gave it to you.
Fazbear Entertainment will hold you personally responsible for losses.
I don't.
stolen
I
property.
tried to give the console load or the
I
or
did
using.
everything you told me to.
Well, I'm gonna try with the commands. Maybe I should try that. Just for the experiment before I end the stream. FNaF Sotom speedrunation. Just to separate the two Mimics versions I have, I just end up doing like two different launchers, and one is like the recurrent part is just straight out Secret of the Mimic, and the other one is FNaF Sotom speedrun edition. Because essentially that's what that's down patching is being used mainly. Well, yeah, speaking with a lot of games. I didn't heard of that the Poppy played that game that released broken and people hate it with good reasons. And apparently there's people playing it unpatched because they changed a lot of the good things about the game that then end up being abandoned. Like whatever, it's not that bad, huh?
What are you doing, Arnold?
The situation is not
It's
bad.
locked. I'm going to have to keep good work. A job
Honestly,
well done.
multiplayer games are such a disaster. Okay, I tried with. Okay, so how can I do this with the camera? What's the change camera mode?
Why you're still here.
Shut up. Sounds like a way to. It's not view mode. Oh, yeah, I saw it.
You've done everything you came here to do.
I mean, essentially, I already using no closer when I have this open. Great.
You're done. Enjoy your life.
I can use 5 for the mouse. No, well, kind of. There you go.
I don't know why you're still here.
Kind of.
You've done everything you came here to do.
But type the.
You're done.
Why not
Enjoy your
switching
life.
camera modes?
I don't know why you're still here.
It's not working.
You've done everything you came here.
Well, okay. Well, so, well, I guess, that's it. Like, I'm genuinely trying, like, I mean, I know I can install, like, the, whatever thing it is called to enable more, cheats to a game for Unreal Engine games. I had used it for Security Breach, but I had to remove it because, if I wanted to play Chaos Mod, I couldn't.
Check in soon.
I was literally locked out of playing the not playing like it would just straight up the real mod loader just straight up wouldn't work, so I had to do that.
Well done, Arnold. What are you doing, Arnold?
So yeah.
It's locked. I'm going to have to keep it locked until good work. A job well done.
Head on out. It's over.
Yeah, I have tried before. Oh yeah, this is the one I like to be. I tried before, but it just doesn't really work. I should teleport here to the past. It's not possible. For some reason, teleporting in this game, it's just everywhere, but not everywhere. Like, as long as it is reasonable enough for the game to be like, yeah, you can enter here.
You're done. Enjoy your life.
Probably it's because this thing is a whole hit, it has a whole collision in there, probably that's why I don't being able to teleport there, but still.
You've done everything you came here to do. I don't know why you're still here.
Yeah, we should be a little bit more closer to it. Like here.
You're done. Enjoy your life. You've done everything you came here to do. I don't know why you're still here.
I think I failed. Yep. I tried. I tried. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen and others, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me here on Twitch. Follow me on my YouTube channel, EduTheStar. Subscribe to my secondary channel for VODs, EduTheVODS. And follow me on my Twitter account, EduTheStar87, and my Blue Sky account, EduTheStar.bsky.social. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Next week, we're gonna do something different that is not speedrunning. Because I need to take a break from it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!